Beethoven's music is existential, absolutely essential. It's all or nothing, life or death, always about the core things of life. That's why it stays always relevant. As long as life is not going out of fashion, Beethoven is not going out of fashion, you know. The symphony itself, I mean, it's really extremely full of joy for life. It's super exciting, it's full of contrasts. I actually also agree with people who say that Second Symphony is one of the most underestimated symphonies. I think it depends very much how you play it. If you play it like, okay, it's the Second Symphony, which we all know, and we play it like something elementary or something we know, it can be quite boring. What we also will try to do with Symphony Orchestra Vlaanderen is that we discover the music new, as if it would have been composed now. This is, I think, the only way how you can approach Beethoven anyway, but actually every other composer as well. And if you manage this approach, it's full of inspiration and surprises and yeah, just the most beautiful spirit ever. The piano concerto, which is composed later, is in E-flat major, like Eroica, and it has the same heroic character. It's this early and this mature Beethoven, we just show both sides. Of course, there has been also this discussion, Emperor, the name, where it's coming from. Is it from Beethoven? What does it mean? It's pretty clear that it's not from him, and the Emperor it's like a hint to Napoleon, and especially already back then, it was for everybody clear that he was super disappointed in Napoleon, and after initially dedicating Eroica to him, he changed it, so he would definitely not agree with this. The hero is Beethoven himself, and this is also what we connect to this mature Beethoven, which means also someone who understands that his faith is pretty hard, connecting to his illness, and I think all those things are connected, so we show kind of the two different Beethovens. To collaboration with Pavel Kolesnikov, I'm looking forward especially because since I came here actually to Flanders Symphony Orchestra, where I entered my position as a chief conductor, I have heard people talking about him very, very often. Oh, and you should meet him, and you should play together with him, and he's so amazing, and this is one of the most special pianists. I never met him live, but what I have seen from him, from his playing and also his talking and how he is, I think he's someone who is a very, very interesting musical personality, someone who is in his playing extremely elegant, extremely sensitive, and has also a big depth for his young age, and you can really sense his very rich inner life, which very directly reflects in his playing. And I think what I want to say is I'm looking especially forward to this collaboration. With Erkki-Sven Tüür, I found it's a very interesting link. I know him also personally. He's Estonian. In Estonia we are only so little people, all the musicians know each other. It's natural. But yes, I have been performing his pieces quite a bit. And for Erkki-Sven Tüür, it's very typical, very rhythmical, sometimes even obsessive, certain kind of rhythmical formals which are there in their best shape. And then he almost quotes Beethoven in the same time, Coriolanus, where it's also this repetitive rhythmical things, and it doesn't feel like a quote. It really matches like one stylistical thing together, and if you think about it, with few 100 years difference, at some point it's so convincing together that you kind of lose the sense of time. And this Phantasma is, for me personally, anyway, one of his best, at least short pieces for the orchestra. So I'm a big fan.